Ebeinu Shalom Alechem. Ebeinu Shalom Alechem. Ebeinu Shalom Alechem. Ebeinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Alechem. Ebeinu Shalom Alechem. Ebeinu Shalom Alechem. Ebeinu Shalom Alechem. Ebeinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom May you who have entered into this place of God be blessed in the name of God. May the one who is supreme in power, blessing, and glory bless this Chatan Adrian and this Carla. Ribono Shalom, source of holiness, help us to see the sacred dimension of all life. Guide Carla and Adrian to the realization of sanctity and devotion every day as today. May your light illumine their lives. And let us say, Amen. This first set of blessings over this first cup of wine speaks of the uniqueness of your relationship and its exclusivity as well. In essence, the words say in this blessing for the creative guide of the universe that we sanctify this moment in time. We sanctify the people of Israel through this tradition of chuppah under which you stand, and these kiddushin, the sacred wedding traditions that now unfold. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri agafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al ha'arayot. V'aser lanu et osod, v'yidu lanu nitzio lanu yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh amo Yisrael yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. And Sarah, if you'll give this to you. Charlotte. If you'll hand this to her, take that. Just have it. Yeah, you got it. What she's doing. Quite quickly, it is already the time for the rings, which will form the consideration of the contract of marriage, which we have just signed before. And if I can at this time ask just for, well, Zach is right here, so this is good. And if Ben wants to just come a little bit closer at this time as the other witness, because these are the witnesses appointed by Adrian and Carla for this moment. And just to be able to see this ring, that it is beautiful, precious metal. And that's the Jewish tradition, that we don't have stones in the rings at all. So as you look at your beloved Adrian, recite these words that unite you in marriage. Hare, at, mekudeshet, li, beitaba'at, zo, kedat, Moshe, Yisrael. By this ring, you are consecrated to me. As my wife. In accordance with the laws of Moses and the people of Israel. Fabulous. And now, Carla, looking at your beloved, and if you will recite these words. Ani le dodi, ve'dodi li. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. And as I said, those form the consideration for this contract of marriage, which reads, Be'achad be'Shabbat, 21 yom lechodesh Adar, Shnat 5,777 למניין שלנו כאן בסידני במדינת אוסטרליה. אמר החתן אדר בן גרשון ונתניה, וכלה אריאלה בת גבריאלה. ויהי לי לאיש עתידת משה וישראל, ואני אוקיר ואכבד ואכנס אותך כדרך בני ישראל המוקירים ומכבדים ומעריצים את השם באמונה. ואמרה הכלה אריאלה בת גבריאלה לחתן אדר בן גרשון ונתניה. לאיש כדת משה וישראל, ואני אוקיר ואכבד ואכנס אותך כדרך בנות ישראל מוקירות ומכבדות ומפרנסות את השם באמונה. כן כרתו שניהם ברית אהבה ואחווה, ברית שלום ורעות, לבנות בית בישראל לכבוד הקדוש ברוך הוא, המקדש עמו ישראל ידי חופה וקידושין כן נעשה לפנינו והכל שריר וקיים. On the first day of the week, on the 21st day of the month of Adar, your Hebrew name no less, that's very feet. And in the year 5777, corresponding to the 19th day of the month of March in 2017, here at Banjo Patterson Cottage, Sydney, Australia, the groom, Adrian Thompson Elterman, said to the bride, Carla Simone Gordon, be my wife according to the tradition of Moses and Israel. I will love, honor, and respect you and work for our mutual sustenance, living with you as your husband. The bride said to the groom, be my husband according to the tradition of Moses and Israel, and I will love, honor, and respect you and work for our mutual sustenance, living with you as your wife. The bride and the groom promised and undertook through this holy covenant of love and respect, of peace and companionship, to establish a home, a Jewish home, a sanctuary dedicated to godliness in accordance with the ideals of Jewish marriage. This has been taken place in our presence, and all written herein is valid and binding and duly witnessed by Zach Bloom and Ben Kagan. Thank you very much. And do you accept this as your ketubah, your document of marriage? Do you want to put that too? Beautiful. And so, as we stand here under this chuppah, as we stand here in this beautiful chuppah, there's a tradition that says that the chuppah is reminiscent actually of the tabernacle that was first built by our people in the ancient wilderness. The tabernacle, the model of the temple, of our synagogues, of the chuppah. Because the family home and the communal home are integral. And it's this week that we read about the construction of the original tabernacle. And it says, Vayakel et kol adat bnei Yisrael. The entire community of the people of Israel came together. And they brought trumot. They brought offerings that helped raise their souls as well as that of the community. And as we look around here and we celebrate your chuppah, we think of all the trumot, all the wonderful offerings that have been made to this moment to create this chuppah. The first trumah I want to acknowledge, the first offering, is that of your families. Carla, we know that you come from a single mom and a singular girl you are, but you also are part, and I can see so many of my friends for all these decades, part of a large extended family that brings that Egyptian culture, that Egyptian Jewish culture, and that sense really of what it is to be part of a large, loving, and supportive family. And it's in fact part of that family that led you to this man through encouraging you to see horizons more broadly at a certain time. And of course, I wanted to acknowledge your mom, who is so strong and independent, so loving and supportive, and she has given you those gifts of your individuality and your unique character.
Hey, hey.
And then I want to turn to the trumot of you, Gavin and Sandra, and your Elterman and Thompson clans. And great that you have some of your bros here at this time to celebrate this magic moment. And of course, that's part of what the two of you have experienced in this year. The ability, of course, to be with Gilbert and Nicole. And I think you're wearing Caroline's wedding dress, no less, to have that part of family and to see both your Scottish ancestry and your Welsh ancestry, and to get as well this taste of what it is to be part of this fabulous Elterman clan that brings the gifts, the two of you, of such intelligence, such open-mindedness, such breadth of thinking, a sense of adventure, of spirit, and really teaching your boy to always have his mind and his intellect active, but in a very loving, caring, and compassionate way. And so you have been blessed with these trumot, these offerings from your family that is so, so important. And Carla, you too bring your trumot to this moment, because you are a woman of such, let's call it bright spark, such great energy. The way that I think Adrian so admires that you can be flexible when need be and stubborn when need be, but also that you have such determination in your life to push ahead and to get through challenges that come your way. Adrian, also, your trumot, as I've said, not only the intelligence and the creativity that have been given to you, but so kind, so loving, so thoughtful, so generous. These deep, beautiful qualities that make you such a beautiful man and a beautiful friend. The two of you are so loyal, honest, and thoughtful. You really have values that you bring to this chuppah, the greatest gift, that are so alive. It's extraordinary to think that it was just a little over a year ago that you encountered each other, but it was from that moment that you knew that you really respected each other and loved each other. You see, Carla, you were looking for someone at that time. You imagine, if I were to meet a man, I would want him to be one who has a deep education, a passion for our heritage, which has been expressed, of course, through your lifelong connection with, well, not lifelong, because you were born in the City of Angels like someone else I know, but a very long connection with Emmanuel Synagogue and the school. But you wanted someone who would have this love of history and art and heritage and respect for family. And, of course, Adrian, you were looking for someone who would be ready to be engaged in serious and meaningful relationship. And at this time, when you first met, you realized you had a connection. That man right there, Julian, who was at school with you at Redham, and of course, your beautiful baby brother. And that was just one of the connections. As you spoke further that afternoon, you realized you had other connections through Jewish community. But deeply and more importantly, you had the connection of values, of vision, of dreams, and already, from that very first time until this moment right now, a wonderful way of communicating with each other. Truly such a special gift that you bring to this chuppah. You bring together as well an ability to join every moment of life. Whether it's watching TV or just reading in each other's presence, whether it's going to the gym, Pilates, whether it's travel and world adventures, whether it is just having a little walk together during the day, or to just be fully in life and in each other's presence. That's what you bring to this moment, day in and day out. Over this year, with this man by your side, you have grown to be calmer, as you said, even a more gentle in life, and that sense of security, this rock by your side, gives you that sense that you can accomplish anything in your life. And you just have found such grace and compassion in him. And Adrian, I want to read something you said because I want to get it exactly right. It was so beautiful. Because no longer are you worried about what other people think of you. No, you don't have to put on an act or a show or anything. You said, no longer do you have to say yes to everyone else because you only want to say yes to Carla. And I think that was such a beautiful, beautiful insight into what makes you guys who you are. From this moment forth, you have created your chuppah, your tabernacle. And just like the ancient tabernacle that was portable and went whatever the people went, so too, this chuppah is symbol of the fact that no matter where you build your house, your home will always be where your hearts and minds are aligned. And that's the greatest gift that you guys bring to this, because they are so aligned. And again, I want to read something that you said to me that expresses that. When we talk about values and visions, you think of the families and their gifts to you, and that now what you know is most important to you is to put family first, to show that sense of respect to your parents and to your family extended, to be kind and considerate of others, and to be blessed to raise your children. And as you said, and this is what I want to quote, that out of 7 billion people in the world, how cosmically beautiful it is that you have found each other, and that you can take your love and happiness and transmit it to your children, to be able to tell them that everything will be okay. You have a loving family. We will be here for you. And we will support you despite this crazy world in which we live. Indeed, it's an incredible act of faith and love to wed under the chuppah. And may this great gift of your faith and love and all the gifts of your friends and family that are surrounding you at this chuppah as well forever be with you. And may you be blessed with health and peace and strength and every beautiful thing that can come your way. May this be God's will. We say, Amen. And these final blessings that we recite speak, in a sense, of that cosmic sense of how to come together as one. You're born as unique and distinct individuals, and then each one with the spark of the divine inside of you, and that somehow you come together. And here we are to celebrate that happiness. Those are the first 5 blessings in short. The 7th blessing I want to read in English so you will know. We praise the source of life who creates joy and gladness, bride and groom, pleasure, song, delight, laughter, love, harmony, peace, and companionship. May these blessings be the communal blessings that are with you always. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'akol bara likvodo. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Yotzer Radam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar adam betzalmo betzelem demutav nita, v'itkin lo mimenu binyan adayat. Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer Adam. Sos tasis v'tegalakara v'kibutz b'nei letocha v'simcha. Baruch atah Adonai mesamech Zion bebaneha. Samech tesamach re'ima ahuvim. Kesamechacha yetzecha began Eden mikedem. Baruch atah Adonai mesamech hatan v'chala. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bara sasan v'simcha, chatan v'chala. Gila rina nitza v'chedava, ahava v'achava v'shalom v're'eh. Gila rina nitza v'chedava, ahava v'achava v'shalom v're'eh. Meher Adonai le'nin shema v'yareh Yehuda v'chutzot Yerushalayim. Kol sasan v'kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kahala. Kol sasan v'kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kahala. Kol mitzvot chatanim mechupatam b'nerim imishte neginatam. Baruch atah Adonai mesamech chatan im hakala. Carla and Adrian, you have officiated through these rituals the things that are part of the Torah and the tradition that make you chatan v'kala, husband and wife according to the laws of this commonwealth of Australia, and deeply more so, of course, the traditions and laws of our people. As we stand here at this time and celebrate your being Re'im Ahuvim, loving companions, and as I mentioned the trumot earlier, the offerings that people make to make this chuppah what it is, I want all those who are here, your friends and your family, to just in your heart, to think of a little trumah, that blessing that you send to Carla and Adrian at this time. And as you beam that through the ether to them, I will recite the traditional words of blessing for the two of you. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav alecha v'chuneka. Yisa Adonai panav alecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and protect you. May God shine upon you and be gracious with you. May God always treat you gently and forever bring you peace. And we say, Amen. The final thing that we do at our chuppah is for the groom to break this glass. And as he does so, we think that even in this moment, as we call it, of our chiefest joy, that we remember, as you, Adrian and Carla, are so aware, that the world isn't so easy out there. And of the 7 billion people on the planet, many have it difficulty. We think of the tragedies that have befallen our people, and we think of the tragedies that are befalling so many people around the world. And as you break this, we think of the brokenness in the world. But at the same time, you'll turn this into little shards of glass, and I like to think of that as the sparks of your love, because I would have seen you when you were a girl at all these other little family functions, and perhaps even at your grandfather's funeral, I'm not sure. But mostly, obviously, I've known you, Adrian, and we've learned together through bar mitzvah and throughout the years. And then seeing the two of you together, I've just been so touched by the sincerity and the sensitivity of your love. It is absolutely beautiful to see. And so I am confident that there are so many sparks of love within you and between you that this will indeed help heal our broken world.
Just one second.